And the new IBO Super Featherweight Champion of the World, Billy
Following the win at Newcastle, I was offered a fight against the current WBO World Champion at that time, whose name was Stephen Weverno. I remember that night at Atlantic City. That was where I suffered my first defeat, and it wasn't a fight that I was embarrassed in or totally outclassed. It was a fight that I had lost on close points decision. When you're fighting a world champion who's been a champion and held it for a while, you have to actually take it off this guy. You have to wrestle it off him. You have to beat him up. You have to trap him down and just beat him until it's convincing that you've won the fight. And that night, unfortunately, I didn't do that.
He tries to be more careful. No knockdown, no knockdown, no knockdown.
Between the lowly held left hand and the angles he's moving in on.
And his chin way up.
Yeah. Weverno can take his pick as to what...
He's not getting hit by much of anything, despite his efforts.
He's shutting out what he needs to shut out.
Get off that rope, Billy. Don't hold on to the rope.
Movement.
Let him out, Stevie. That's it. That's it.
And then he just goes to work.
Such a mental game.
Yeah. You have to react when you realize that the guy's stronger, faster, better. Can you find another game plan?
That was the changing point in my career. I realised that I was doing things a little bit wrong, and maybe I was just, getting ahead of myself a little bit. I'm not upset about it at all, because from there I went on and, I realised that I needed to make changes in my career. And the first change that I made was hiring a new trainer, and that's why when I hired Billy Hussein.
I got him at the right time. I think I got him at a time where he thought about, man, I've been to the highs of boxing. And it was hard to train a kid where you're mingling with Oscar De La Hoya, the greatest fighter of all time, and you're in Las Vegas one minute, you're in Atlantic City the next, you're in LA the next. Come back to Lakemba, it's a reality check.
The reason why I hired Billy Hussein at that time was because he was having a lot of success. We did a session together and we clicked from there, and now we've had 10 fights together, 10 wins, and we've had 8 by KO.
You've stopped it again. This infighting, this dirty boxing at times, if you like, is this in favour of the art?
When you're training and you want to be an elite fighter, you have to somebody who can take control of the reins, not you being control and say to the trainer, well, today I want to spar. It doesn't work like that, Like, we've just started training camp now, and, Billy started the training camp with doing a lot of weights and dumbbells and things like that, and that's one of the things that I hate the most, but I don't turn around and say to him, hey, Billy, I don't like doing that. No, he's the boss. He knows what it has to be done to win the fight, and he wasn't going to take any crap. If I wasn't going to be able to give him 100%, then I don't think he wanted to be involved in it.
At the time I was going to train him, I was looking after guys like Lenny Zapavinia, who was the next rising star. I had the Elmer brothers, I had Garth Wood, I had a lot of good fighters still. But for me it was a challenge. Billy D was a challenge, because I always knew he was going to be an amazing amateur boxer, but I doubted him as a pro. I didn't think he had the mental toughness to be a real good pro fighter. As a trainer, you want to test yourself as well. And a lot of guys don't go there, don't go. He swaps trainers like swaps underwear. Don't go there, don't go there. And because they doubted him, and because they kept telling me not to go there, I wanted to go there. I wanted to find out for myself what it was like.
When I first started training with Billy, he said to me, he said, look, let's just work on 10 fights together before we take on, a world title fight again. And, it's amazing how things happen, because he says that 10 fights later, we get offered a shot at the vacant IBF featherweight world title. I got a lot of faith in Billy, and I know that he's got a lot of faith in me.
I think he showed this guy straight off the bat that he means business. Oh, look at the body shots. It has been open right up, Davey Brown. Nasty clash. Comes for a little while. Oh, what is saying he didn't want to contribute. But a wonderful Grange card. Ronaldo Melendres, well, too good. Quite simply, Billy Dibb, too good.
Right now, we've started our preparation for the world title fight. As far as we know, we're looking at a mid to late July fight. So it's for the IBF world title. So this is my opportunity to bounce back now and become the IBF featherweight world champion. It's been a dream of mine to become the featherweight champion. I'm 100% focused and I know I'm going to win the fight because you can't beat determination and hunger. And we've seen that many, many times before, and I'm so motivated to win. It doesn't matter who I'm fighting. Like, everything that I've dreamed of is, you know, is going to be put on the line on that night. And I know that I'm going to be victorious because I basically refuse to lose.
But I've worked with Vic Darcinian, Danny Green, Paul Briggs, Sakya Vick and Nader Hemden. I've worked the who's who of Australian boxing. I've worked with everybody. Probably pound for pound, he's probably got the most amazing talent, ability and determination all those guys put together.
You know, I've got the skills and I've got the, you know, I've got the agility, the speed and everything that it takes to be a world champion. So it's only fair that I get my shot. You know, I haven't got Shane Mosley, I haven't got, you know, all these guys who are, you know, supposedly the Razzmatazz behind me. You know, this has basically been done off hard work of just me and having a great trainer like Billy Hussein. You know, and the sky's the limit for us.
I can't fault him once since I've been working with him. Mate, I'm telling you now, the happiest times of my boxing life as a trainer has been the last 2 years, 2.5 years that I've worked with Billy Dib. He's an unbelievable guy. I mean, I consider him as like my brother.
To all the fans out there, you know, all the people that have supported me over the years and believed in me and, you know, been with me through the highs and the lows, this time, we're going to do it this time. You know, we're going to be world champion 2011, guaranteed.
In the furnace of adversity, a cast man of steel. When you get beat, you got to come back, you know what I mean? That's the true sign of a champion.
Dib evades it well, then comes back with a right, and a great right to the stomach.
Oh, good countering left.
Oh, great left. Billy Dib got him with a beautiful left.
Oh, look at the body shots from Dib, and he's dropped his man. He is very talented, Billy Dib. Undisputed. He's hurt. Brown's hurt. Too good. Quite simply, Billy Dib, too good.